It's a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And De Bruyne!
And over, just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence.
De Bruyne! And the return pass. Foot in. Now it's to Ketelara. It's a really well-measured ball. Cross goes in there. And he's taking no chances there. That has been slung wide. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Doku. And here's to Ketelara. Can he get it through?
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was good.
Great chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
Iran really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Tielemans. It's Meunier. De Bruyne. Now Trossard. And it's Meunier. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Trossard. And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So your views on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Belgium are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Tielemans. Castagna. Here's Doku. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Trossard has it in a wide position.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Meunier. Tielemans. And it's Castagna. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Oh, good climb! And that's in! And the game has liftoff! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not kicking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Camisa 17.
So we have the first goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Tielemans. Doku. Your impression so far, Jim? Takes a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Castagna does well to get it back. Tielemans. Just about up to 75 minutes. Onana. Doku. Oh, this is a grip. There's the shot! And he should have made them pay.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
To Kitolada! To Kitolada with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. De Bruyne does really well to win the ball there. De Kitolada currently being consciously targeted.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
And it's Castagna. Tielemans. Belgium clearly now in lead preservation mode. Very much into the last knockings. And here's the Kitolada. He's having a pop! And the keeper read that really well.
Teremos 3 minutos de
Trossard
acréscimo.
wins the duel this time.
Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this out because the opposition press is very weak.
And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.